Sir, I'm Cadet Antoine Lamah, and this is my squad ambush. This is our plan for 1st Squad, 2nd Platoon, Bravo Company, the 520 Infantry, 1st Infantry Brigade Combat Team of the 101st Infantry Division. We'll be conducting a squad ambush in the vicinity of Charlie Golf 832-440 and North Torbian controlled territory of South Torbian. Enemy presence is predicted to be a dismounted North Torbian infantry squad seeking to emplace DZ-9300 electronic system IV in the vicinity of Chalondal to jam radio frequencies. We know they will be armed with a CSK-141 armored vehicle. We are currently at patrol base in the vicinity of Charlie Golf 832-448. This is our overlay. Initially, we will start from our patrol base. From our patrol base, we will be going to hitting our ORP, and then from our ORP, we will be hitting our release point. Once we hit our release point, we will be emplacing our security element here and here. After that, we will be emplacing our assault element here, armed with AT-4s and 2 M249s with our squad leader here and our support by fire here. This is our ambush site, armed with 3 claymores. The enemy is coming from this highway here, 345, and attacking our ambush site. And heading to our ambush site. Our initial TR fire control measures are here and here, and showing our left limits. We will be initiating. Our assault element will initiate once the CS gate crosses and hit these 3 claymores. Once our assault element attacks, their fire control measure is this TRP here. Our support by fire will initiate once our assault element initiates, and their TRP is here for reference. Our security element will not initiate the enemy. They will be isolating the objective at these forks in the road here so that the enemy cannot leave. After that, once the enemy crosses there, once the enemy begins to hit the fork in the road, our security element will alert through primarily by radio, but if not, by 550 cord, our squad leader or our assault element that the enemy is approaching. If the radios are jammed, 550 cord will be attached to the assistant machine gunner, and the machine gunner will be alerted by our security element that the enemy is approaching, and through the use of 550 cord can pass this early warning detection system along the support by fire and the assault element. Once the claymores go off, the assault attacks. The primary engagement, the priorities for engagement are the CSK vehicles. Our AT-4 and our M249s will engage the CSK-141. Our assault element and our support by fire will, for the first 30 seconds, rapidly attack our enemy element. After 30 seconds, our support by fire will shift to a sustained rate of fire, still attacking that TRP. Once our assault element is ready to assault through the objective, the SL will, primarily by whistle, tell our support by fire to shift to TRP2. At this TRP, the support by fire cannot engage left of that. Cannot engage past that, left that. Once there's a shift of by fire, the assault element will begin to move. When they begin to move, the SL will by whistle, alert support by fire to lift fire. During this lift fire, our assault element is still engaging the enemy. trying to isolate, trying to engage that objective. Once they get close to the enemy, they will begin to lift fire. Our security element, again, will not be engaging the enemy while the support by fire and the assault element are while they're assaulting and engaging the enemy. They are primarily to isolate the objective until the enemy cross and engage the enemy when they cross and exit the ambush site and they are spotted. Our assault element will reach this limit of advancement here at this yellow line. At this yellow line, they will begin to exfil. Assault element will issue red burning. At red burning, support by fire will shift from their bipods to their tripods. After that, assault element will be leaving to approach the release point, and from the release point to the RP. Once the assault element begins to move, they will be issuing smoke, blue burning. At blue burning, the support by fire will begin to move and head to the release point. When the support by fire is ready to move, they will be issuing white smoke, and then our security elements will pick up and begin to move, head to our release point. From our release point, they'll be heading to our ORP, and from our ORP, back to the patrol base. The reason I picked these areas are because they are on top of these hills that can provide adequate advantage in terms of fire control for our elements. At this hill here, on top of these elevations here, there's clearly elevation against the enemy that we can work for our favor.